So, have you been seeing 222? Just asking because I was so excited. I was like, wait a minute. February 22nd is 222. And 222 is, if you're seeing that a lot, that angel number is a powerful message of harmony, balance, and alignment. It's encouraging you to trust that you are in the right place at the right time. So, welcome to Sunshine Lane. I'm Laine. I'm an intuitive reader. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Let's get into this 222 message for the collective. I hope this reading finds you in good spirits. Let's tap in. I'm using the Voice of the Ancestors Oracle deck. Yeah, and this is my first time using this deck, and so let's see what this energy. I've cleansed the deck and I'm very excited about it. Um, if you're familiar with this deck, put it in the comments for me because I was just really excited to get this deck. So, or let me know what you think of the deck. Put it in the comments as I do the reading. Guilt trip. Be careful of being guilt tripped into giving your power or energy away. It's a trap. Somebody's really, thank you. Somebody's being more aware of what's going on around them, being more aware of how words are being used. I'm hearing how others are showing up in your community, in the marketplace that you find yourself at. I'm picking up on this energy that somebody is like really leaning deeply on their spiritual practices because tune up, time to rest and recharge, self-care, journaling, meditation, sleep, affirmations of empowerment, and breath work will tune things up energetically. Spiritual practice. Yeah, someone really is tapping into their spiritual gifts. Someone is focusing on what it is they can do to feel good, feel a level of contentment. I think you're being really mindful. I don't see somebody that is hanging out with a whole lot of folks because both of the first two cards, both people have their eyes closed. Somebody's praying. Somebody's praying heavily, mightily. And this man on this guilt trip card, he looks like he is stressed, like something is deeply on his mind. Something is weighing heavy on his mind because I'm seeing the frown marks. I'm seeing the wrinkles, the forehead wrinkles. It may have something to do with a karmic contract connection. Karmic. The struggle with certain individuals is teaching you about your own values, self-worth, your price, and your boundaries. They gaslight, love bomb, manipulate, project, and dictate your energy because they need your energy. Protect your power. Yeah, collective. This is where I think you're starting to understand. That's what part of this tune up energy that I'm picking up with this karmic is you're understanding your triggers. You're also understanding why those are your triggers. Like I'm I'm picking up on someone that is taking time to really sit with, I'm hearing the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, the universe. You're taking your time trying to figure out, you know, what is it about this person, this thing? Why is it when they say this or do that? Why is it that it take me from 0 to 100? Or how do they have that ability? And I think you're taking time to really process some things. You're taking time to take ownership of things, possibly because you're an angel. I'm picking up on a chosen one energy, especially with this angelic. Your higher self and angelic side should be louder than the devil side. When you choose your highest self and frequency, it establishes a strong aura, bringing new higher levels and vibration. Higher self. This is your energy collective. You are tapping into your higher self. You're tapping in. There's a spiritual checkup I'm hearing. There's like a spiritual, somebody's really taking inventory and determining, am I good with these relationships here, or do we need to eliminate some of them? Do we need to reevaluate? Like, that's the energy with this meditative yoga. Well, she looks like she's at a yoga, but take it as it resonates. You could be doing yoga or meditation, breath work. You're doing something that is like, it is reviving your spirit, your soul, your energy. Whoever you are, I think you may have struggled with some karmic behavior. And keep in mind that karmic is really about lessons. But this is where I think you've struggled because, yeah, maybe you weren't always doing the best to take care of yourself. Poor diet, eventually poor eating habits takes a huge toll on your energy. Awareness of certain food indulgences or addictions can help with any minor or major health issues. Health. This is where maybe somebody isn't really taking care of themselves, or they weren't. That's a part of this tuning in. That's a part of this not feeling guilty because you aren't putting garbage in your system. I'm picking up on somebody that might like all the fast food restaurants along their way home. Somebody likes the cookies, the cakes, the donuts, the sweet treats. Somebody can't do, like, they can't get through the day without at least a couple sodas. I'm picking up on an energy of somebody that is trying to ascend, and it's going to be very hard to ascend if you carrying extra weight. And that isn't for you anyway, because someone is ascending. Expect to transition from one cycle to the next. You are moving in alignment with the current of your own actions as well as outside influences. It's only up from here. Upgrade. And then it says ancient. You are connecting to the presence of the ascended ancient ancestors. With their spiritual guidance, you will conquer every obstacle through the channeled information received. The answers will become clear. Bloodline. Oh, well, excuse me. So, first of all, let's get one thing straight. I am honored because I am speaking to a divine being. I am speaking to a child of the light. I'm speaking to somebody who took inventory of self and recognized that, yeah, it may be extraordinarily beneficial for me to tap in, for me to stop feeling guilty and just be aware of how others make me feel. I'm picking up on an energy of somebody that you really actually decided to stop feeling guilty and to start actually protecting your energy, to actually put in boundaries, because the struggle was real. The lessons you were learning, I'm really picking up on an energy of somebody that was learning how to really balance like your shadow side, your dark energy. Because this is where, like, I'm hearing this is that type of energy where it's like, yeah, try Jesus, don't try me. This is that type of energy. Is somebody is very you had to reconcile with yourself, like your bad behaviors, your character traits that weren't so good, weren't so hot, weren't so, enticing, and you knew about these things, but like you hadn't made it up in your mind that you was going to do anything about it. But you've come to terms with the fact that your higher self is calling you to really step into your I'm hearing your heritage, into your bloodline assignment. Yeah. Oh, what's going on? Your nephews, including those before you, known and unknown, are significant to you at this time in the physical and spirit past life nephews bloodline. This is more bloodline. Whoever you are, you are meant to take this as it resonates, but you have a calling on you with regards to the young men in your bloodline. And I'm saying that because whoever you are, you may have been at one in a past life, in a part of your book of life. I'm hearing is that you actually trained the men. Take this as it resonates. You train the men the young men how to be men. And that is a part of why your nephews have quite a great deal of respect for you in a past life, in current. Like there's an energy here. Yeah, there's an energy here where it may have been a past life, a past cycle, but you you had to end some things. You had to be done with some I'm hearing worldly ways. This is like I'm really picking up on spiritual warfare. Like whoever you are, you may be considered the black sheep. You may be like you go against the grain, but your nephews love you. They think like you the cool uncle or the cool auntie. They find you to be somebody that they really look up to. Take that as it resonates, collective. But this is where I think the fact that they do look up to you, that was a part of what this guilt trip pertained to. Was like, okay, my nephews, you know, they watching me. I can't be acting any kind of way because that's going to set a poor example for them. I'm gonna have to stop doing some of the wild stuff I've been doing because like that's not the example that I want them to follow in. That's what this is. Somebody had to lay to rest some of their karmic behaviors, some of their bad habits, some of their addictive uh, pacifiers. That's really what I'm picking up. And please understand, because I saw a grown little girl the other day with a pacifier in her mouth, and I was like, "What is happening right now?" But truth be told, it's a lot of adults, a lot of folks with very, very, very large ages, and they still got pacifiers. It's just, it's how you classify what a pacifier is. But they don't mean they ain't got them. Some pacifiers are like the addictions, the things you can't be without, the things that you know you can't get through the day without, but yet you say that you don't have a problem. Yeah, I think you got a download. Your dreams let you know that you had to make some changes. I'm picking up on somebody that a part of your bloodline is that you are to help the masses. I'm picking up that you have an assignment. Your journey is that you assist with the bringing into the light your bloodline. Like this may be you breaking off generational curses from your energy, from your bloodline, because of your assignment. This signifies occasional or excessive drinking and escapism, partying, drinks, patterns, social drinking, entertainment. Okay, so whoever you are, somebody you may have somebody's on a guilt trip, and they may be doing a lot of drinking because of the fact that there's an energy here. I'm picking up that there's a meditative energy here. There's somebody that is really trying to be very divine. not in any type of negative energy or lost. Like, this is self-improvement. Turning the focus to your own development is key at the moment. This will bring more peace and harmony, self-journey. And then premonition. Your dreams correspond to future events. Always write down key clues that you remember and notice in those dreams. This could be used as guidance for future reference. Dreams. And then chakras. I'm picking up on an energy because I'm seeing how these cards are falling. This is a balancing of your chakras. Somebody might drink like a glass of wine, a bottle of wine, a couple bottles of wine, a couple drinks before they go to sleep, and that may perhaps be intruding, blocking, ending your ability to receive messages. So with the chakras, I'm getting the energy that somebody is needing to balance their chakras. It says a situation needs balance with careful handling. Through stillness, peace, patience, and reflection, allow things to ground on their own time and focus on moderation within every given situation at this time. This is the best course of action, moderation. This is where I'm picking up that somebody doesn't have to, they can still have that glass of wine. They just don't need the whole bottle. Somebody's nephew might be trying to tell them that, like, auntie, uncle, like, how much are you drinking? Brand new. You're ready for a new transition or change for the better. Embrace the present moment. You will thrive. Something is getting ready to change because you did. Whoever you are, you had the opportunity to really take a look within, to really do better, to be better, to feel better, to renew, excuse me, to renew how you present yourself to the world, to be proud of the person staring back at you in the mirror. I think you cleaned up your eating habits. I think you really were mindful of how much alcohol you were intaking. I think you really started spending time journaling the key attributes of the dreams that you remember, and you started really using the downloads that were given to you. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this 222 energy, that the collective, that this is like bringing about a whole new you is what I'm hearing. And this is new because this is like, I'm just getting a sense that there's upward movement. There's like a transition from, okay, this was how life looked before you were aware, before you were awakened, before you were taken on that spiritual journey that between you is like, it was just you and Jesus. It was just you and the universe. It was just you and God. It was you and whoever you pray to. No one else was on that journey. And it was where you discovered your strength. It was where you understood that you really are stronger than you know. It was where you were able to survive something that a whole lot of folks would have never been able to even get through, much less thrive afterwards. Yeah. You tuned into your spiritual conversation that you were needing to have with the universe, with the Most High God. You were tuning into understanding how you feel, where these emotions come from when they show up. Like you were really actually getting a clear understanding of self. I'm loving this energy. I'm trying to get this card, y'all. Excuse me. The card that fell is protect. As your ancestors, we are always going to do our part. Meet us halfway by making choices that are in alignment with protecting your energy. Stay vigilant and aware of energy vampires and leeches. Awareness. It fell on the floor, so I'm gonna put it back in the deck. But that's really key information, because with guilt trip, I think a part of your feelings of not really being feelings of inadequacy is what I'm hearing, is because maybe you felt guilty about letting certain people into your life that should have never had access to you. Maybe perhaps you felt some type of way because you knew you needed to take care of some things. Oh, well, we are entering tax season. I don't know. What is this? It says taxes. Accumulation of interest. Debt is in need of review and careful handling. Work towards getting organized to reach financial freedom and security. Finances. Somebody might need to really pay attention to what they're doing with their taxes. Take that as it resonates. But you're about to be in bliss because continue to see and perceive the beauty in all things, allowing a flowing energy to move through you. Allow us to fill your cup with bliss and peace. See the beauty within yourself, others, in the world. Flowing and allowing. Oh, let me tell you. This is because I think you've had a lot of decisions to make. This has been a part of your level up. Excuse me. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This has been a part of your level up. You've, I think somebody's understood their true worth, and then they said, let's add tax to that. Yeah, that's what this is. This is where I think you're finally at a point in your life, in this journey, where you're actually content with yourself. It's because you did the work. You had to let go of some things. You had to stop feeling guilty about things. You had to really, I'm really hearing somebody had to go in prayer and clean up how they were eating, how they were speaking to themselves, how they were dealing with others, how they were saying yes when they really wanted to say no. This is where someone really leaned heavily, deeply into their spiritual guidance, recognized maybe that they were indulging too much on varying things. Alcohol is what's out here. But yeah, speaking the truth. Oh, look at this. Truth, niece, and your level. Oh, we. Yeah, align with those on your level or on the level you would like to be. Otherwise, you're choosing to be stuck on a level you don't want to be on. Growth stunt. Oh, this is basically saying that I think you really are checking your groups, your friend groups, your family groups, whoever you dealing with. Your niece may have told you some truths because niece and truth came out, but clarity will soon be revealed within this situation through thoughts, communication, information, or conversations. Authenticity is key moving forward as you stand your ground in honor and in integrity. Clarity. Yeah, truth is in of utmost importance, and I'm picking up that your speaking the truth is what really is going to decide you going one way or another, because with the crossroads out here. But I'm picking up on somebody that is really quite content. This is where somebody was really possibly trying to bring you down, collective, and this could have been somebody in your bloodline. Somebody, yeah, has seen this. Signifies retail shopping, overspending, excessive buys, online shopping, impulsive buys, and shopping addiction. Remember now, I said how you had some things that you needed to let go of. It may not have been the wine. It could have been your cellular device that enables you to be able to do all that online shopping that you do, with all them packages that keep coming oh so quickly and get you all excited, and your endorphins get to moving and stuff. And it's like, oh, I'm so excited. Meanwhile, Amazon's like, I've been here every day for the last 4 days. Yeah, this is where someone might need to really pay attention to your spending. The last three cards on this deck is Kitchen, Purpose, and Savor. Save your time, energy, resources, and money. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Get serious about your financial goals and purpose. There's purpose in everything and everyone. Nothing is happening for no reason. It is all placed in perfect order as it all has its own divine placement. Trust the process, journey, and then kitchen. This signifies home cooked meals, meal prep, and cooking. Eating at home, food at the house, grocery shopping, and too much DoorDash delivery. So this is about finances again. Somebody might be eating fast food too much. You're indulging with the dinners too much. DoorDash has become like somebody that you know they first name personally, and they always coming by to bring you stuff, and it's like, what you doing? What you doing? That, take it as it resonates, but I'm picking up on someone being given a message that you need to really focus in on how you're spending and what you're spending, because you're about to have a level up, and this level up is requiring that you be in good health, in good shape, and really able to, I'm hearing, be agile. So this is an encouragement of someone to really stop going to the fast food and just go ahead and go to the grocery store, get what you need, and cook at home. And that's a message to me too, because I'm telling you, I'm good for being like, well, I could just dip right in here and have them make me a sandwich or a salad or whatever the case may be. And it's like, or you could have gone home and made the same stuff yourself and knew, well, I say knew, but do we really know? No, I'm not even gonna go down that road of what's in our food. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not. Holy Spirit, what is this energy, this 222 energy? What does the collective need to know for this alignment, this level up, this, ooh, oh, this isn't even supposed to be in this deck. She remembered who she was and the game changed. Listen here. Somebody is really, this is not even a part of this tarot deck. This is a part of another deck that apparently it got shuffled in. But I take everything as purpose in a reading. So someone remembered who they are. Someone really is like, a blue butterflies might mean something to you. You might have a blue butterfly tattoo, or there's something about blue butterflies that is just very transformative. And I'm picking up on, you may have really cried a lot of tears. You may have really done a lot of energy work. This is somebody that has had to really conserve your energy, someone that has had to really get balanced, because, thank you, Holy Spirit, I'm picking up on an energy that whoever you are, you've had to, I think there's been times where people that you were involved with wanted you to forget who you were, wanted you to think you were something less than what you are. And you had to get clear on what your truth is. You had to understand your purpose. You had to really recognize that it was of great importance that you understand that everybody was not meant to have access to you. That everybody, it serves varying purposes, roles, and placement in your life, and you needed to understand what those roles and placements are, because some folks are energy vampires. They are meant to take from you, and so therefore you need to know who those folks are. This is that type of energy. Someone's been really focused on their long-term goals, their long-term thoughts and feelings, their long-term, like, friend groups and relationships, connections. And this is where I'm picking up on someone really looking back at your family line and really asking the questions of, how do I really feel about these relationships? How do I really feel, when I'm around X, Y, and Z? Take it as it resonates, because if it's not family, it's friends, it's lovers, it's somebody that is in your, it's like in your circle. And I'm picking up on someone really taking time to look and decide, is this somebody that really should be in my energy? Because I'm there. There's changes coming with this level up. Whoever you are, collective, I think the Most High God, the universe, the Holy Spirit is giving you time to really like clean up who's in your atmosphere, because everybody's not gonna be able to go with you. Yeah, you're about to get a whole lot of options. You are. There's a level up, and not just a level up, but there is something sacred that is happening with this ascension that is coming your way. You got somebody in your energy that is wanting to build with you because they see that with you the options are endless. Yeah, this is somebody that wants to celebrate with you. 3737 might mean something to you. 7373, take it as it resonates. But you got somebody that wants to celebrate with you, and this is somebody that is looking like they're looking towards wanting to make you home. Yeah, because I'm hearing Usher, Let It Burn. Like somebody is wanting to celebrate with you, but they know that you have all types of options. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this 222. Thank you. Yeah, manifestation. That's what this is. I'm picking up on an energy of you recognizing your gifts, your powers, your abilities. I'm hearing somebody really is tapping into just how powerful their prayers are. You may even be in some manner guiding a niece or a nephew, take it as it resonates, but guiding them on how to pray, guiding them on how to manifest, guiding them on really tuning into your energy so that you can hear from the divine, so that you understand the messages and downloads. Someone may be guiding another on their spiritual path and understanding things. This is where I'm picking up on somebody that has a sacred wisdom, has a knowledge, but I think you're being very protective of this energy because the Seven of Wands is out here. I think you've been challenged more than others, possibly because you really are, whoever you really are quite the divine one. Yeah, your creativity is, it's really, it's like your imagination is enormous. And you got folks that I think are envious, like they trying to guilt you into or out of something, but this is something that I think you dreamed about, you got a vision of, you heard or understood, you got a download of some sort. I think you recognize that there's someone in your energy that wants to like have some type of union, wants to celebrate with you, but it's for the sole purpose of manipulating you. This is somebody that might have like more of an opportunistic energy about them. Yeah, because the moon just flipped with a whole bunch of other cards. I'm only taking the one off the top, Holy Spirit. Yeah, someone doesn't want you to know their plans. They don't want you to know how they truly feel about you. They would rather you stay in the dark. They would rather you continue to drink, perhaps, or continue to be focused on other things. Yeah, that is what this is. But I think what you're not doing is you're not sharing about your creativity. You're moving in silence. You might be moving in silence and not telling your family about what you're doing because perhaps I think you've picked up that there's someone that is like trying to make sure that they stay connected with you, because with your self improvement, with your tune up, with your level up, with your angelic presence, they don't want to miss the blessings that you have coming towards you, but I'm not so sure that they're meant to be privileged to those blessings. And so this is an energy where whoever you are, collective, you know, you done remembered who you are. Mm-hmm. You've remembered who you are. And somebody would like to have a rebirth. Look at this energy: 18, 19, 20. This is like fast paced energy. Things are going to go boom, 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 boom. hmm it's about you making a very difficult decision, and this difficult decision has got a lot of commas and uh, like a lot of commas in it. And this difficult decision is like, I'm picking up on an energy of you recognizing that someone wants your forgiveness so that they can be back in your energy, back in access to you. But there's abundance, there's an opportunity, there's a new opportunity coming towards you. And so, forgiving is godly. However, allowing somebody back in your energy just because you forgave them, well, that's a different discussion. So that's what I'm picking up. Let me Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let me get another deck. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Oh, um, I'm gonna use the Vibrant Souls because now that we didn't talk to your ancestors, got a little bit of tarot, I feel like maybe we can glean just a little bit more. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this 222, because whoever you are in my collective, you've been seeing 222. And whoever you are, you know that you've been going through an ascension. There's been a leveling up of your energy. You can feel it. You don't have the same emotions for certain people that you once had. Like, I'm picking up on the energy of someone who you might have been just all types of tied up, nose wide open for somebody. And then the Most High God, the universe, the Holy Spirit allowed you to really see this person, without the rose-colored glasses on. And now your feelings, your emotions, your vision is different. And this energy is this person, they looking like, well, why don't you, be all over me? And it's like, 'cause I don't even see you like that anymore. Like, the whatever film was on my glasses is gone. But it's like, I see you for real, and it ain't nothing nice. Yes, there's a divine masculine who's dealing with possibly something being taken from him, the loss of a vehicle. There's somebody who is losing right now. And this is a divine masculine. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, because this is the 222 energy. What does the collective need to know for 222? Because if they've been seeing 222, what is this about this divine masculine who's in this spiritually tested energy? What is the spiritual test that is coming along? This is the Thank you. Yeah, it's urgent too. Mm-hmm. There's divine intervention happening. Somebody is in need of, like, you need your divine ancestors, you need the Holy Spirit, you need the Most High God to, like, rescue you. Yeah. Oh, we look at this: fighter, spiritual bath, reflection. You got somebody out here who, I don't think they thought you were a fighter. I don't think they thought that you were really about that life when it comes to standing your ground. This is where somebody has been dealing with a level of competition, hostility, loss. Somebody needed to take a spiritual bath. They needed to cleanse their energy. They needed to really, like, take a bath, possibly, or a spiritual bath, use some essential oils, cleanse their aura is really what this boiled down to. I'm picking up that whoever this is, this divine masculine, take it as it resonates, but there's a divine masculine that is sitting and reflecting about a fighter, about a feminine energy that is like, cleanse their energy, and they're a fighter. They are a stand your ground kind of energy. Somebody is, ooh, the red flags. Yes, yes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me tell you what's happening here. So somebody is reflecting because this is somebody from a past life, okay? You were in connection with somebody because remember, your divine ancestors have been really guiding you to level up because there's a connection, there's a past life royal connection that you are about to step into. Somebody is overwhelmed because like the burdens are piling up, the weight, the responsibility, the obligations, the stress, the hardship, the difficulty, the challenges, the worry, the anxiety, the troubles, they're mounting. But the issue is there's the final boss. The last major challenge on enemy, excuse me, the last major challenge or enemy that one must overcome before completing the main storyline or campaign. The final boss encounter is usually designed to be the most difficult and dramatic battle in the game, testing all the skills and knowledge that players have accumulated throughout their gameplay experience. This is an energy where not only not only are you really like being tested, but this is where it's like you being tested by something that is possibly tantalizing. Hmm. That's what that is. This is an energy where it's like, wait a minute. It's like David and Goliath energy. And you know, David was definitely not size wise, not status wise, not no wise. There was in no universe was David ever supposed to beat Goliath. But David, by way of the Lord's blessings, was able to beat Goliath. This is where you have seen all the red flags. You've been warned. You know this energy. You know the indicators of danger. You're going to have to defeat this energy because you've already been given like the red flags, the warnings, the signs. This is an energy where someone may be trying to slip back into your energy who you have a past life connection with, but this person, if you succumb, I'm hearing, if you succumb to them wanting to be back in your energy, then know that this really is going to be like what your house look like. I know you may not be a hoarder now, but this ultimately is going to be like what your life looks like when you let this leech, this energy vampire back in. Don't do it. Like take some time without wine and think about the urgency of what you're thinking about, the urgency of what you're trying to do, because somebody like needs medical attention and they really don't need to bring their medical attention needing ass to you. Oh, here the other thing. You got somebody that is really annoyed, actually not happy at all. Tell me, Holy Spirit, why they annoyed? Why are they annoyed? Is it because the collective keep like telling the truth, keep identifying stuff, keep pointing things out? Addictions out here again. Yeah, that's what that is. Someone's been pointing out another's addiction: substance abuse, alcoholism, recovery journey, mental health, detoxification, harm reduction, drug addiction, addiction medicine. There's some type of addiction. There is an addiction is out here more than once. So I'm really picking up on an energy where someone has been leaning on a coping mechanism that has been getting them through life, I'm hearing. But yeah, thief in the night, sticky fingers, fraud, heist, steal, robbery, pilfer, larceny, swindle, sneaky, and transformation. Yeah, I'm picking up that somebody, the transformation that you had is maybe perhaps you were like a thief in the night. You were cheating, stealing, lying. You was doing something that it was not cool. It was not good. And take it as it resonates because you had a transformation. I think that was a part, your guilt, your reflection of what was good and what wasn't, what was right and what was wrong. That's this energy. I think you really decided that, oh, wait a minute, somebody's stealing from me and I'm letting them. Hold on. What I'm doing? This is where you had to transform because I'm picking up, you saw the red flags and you still let them in. You still talk to them. You still entertained their tomfoolery. I'm hearing, yeah, you got somebody out here who is not pleased, a hater. I mean, are we shocked? Absolutely not. But you got a hater who is really not, they don't like the fact that you seem to keep, like, no matter what your circumstances. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yep, that's what it is. This final boss, someone just knows that you are going to lose that battle and you aren't losing that battle. This is, matter of fact, this is the battle of all battles. So that, like the David and Goliath, and somebody is, I'm hearing somebody is sitting up in the Coliseum and they sitting there and they're like, oh, I know for sure that I done all that I needed to do to put collective in this very insecure, self-aware, nervous as hell, all anxiety and guilt-ridden energy. They questioning themselves on a regular, and I done it all the while claiming that I was just a sheep when I'm really a whole wolf out here. This is somebody that is mad as hell because they wanted you to be in your thoughts. They wanted you to be stuck in your head. They wanted you to doubt yourself, to have low self-esteem, to be afraid to fail. Like, this is somebody that really prides themselves on being perfect, even though I'm pretty certain that they're not. This is somebody that is jealous. Somebody really wanted you to really be in your head. Somebody wanted you to have an inferiority complex and be very vulnerable. Like, they wanted you to feel like you were not deserving. Mm-mm. The fact that you aren't in this energy is why somebody is feeling like hella disgusted. Why? Because someone genuinely feels betrayed at the fact that you are lucky, that there's a fortune coming your way. Yeah, you see all these sevens. There's a fortune coming your way with this lucky card. And look at what came out with lucky. What'd that say? Divine timing. This is like somebody really wanted you to be all in your head and not able to produce, not able to function, not able to level up, not able to remember who you are and then change the game. Yeah, this is what somebody didn't need you to do, but that's exactly what you did. Yeah, synchronicity, fate, destiny, providence, kismet, preordained, alignment, purpose, guidance. Give me one more, Holy Spirit. I one more message for the 222, for those seeing 222. Fall from grace. Yes. Somebody so desperately collective that might be in your bloodline, that might be in your friend group, and I use that word friend real loosely, that might be at your job. Somebody that is in your orbit, in your atmosphere, has been just can't wait to see you fall from grace. And the reason why they stay mad is that you haven't fallen from grace, because the Most High God is really serious about you and has been since you were a child. You have divine ancestors that keep watch after you. They do. This is where you are very anointed. You're blessed. You're divine. The other thing is that somebody be wanting to have a come to Jesus meeting with you with this lemon squeeze discussion. A gathering of friends, team, group, or family comes together to work out any concerns, communication issues, hurt feelings, disagreements, or other problems they may have, because they value the relationship or friendship and they want to wipe the slate clean for a fresh start, planting seeds and boundaries. I think this is really what has happened is whoever you are in my collective, the 222 is you are understanding that clear communication for clear understanding, number one. Number two, you're growing things, you're nurturing things, but I think you set boundaries because not everything was meant for you to lean in and give your healing hands to give your gifts to. That's a part of this manifestation is she remembered who she was and the game changed. The game ended when you remembered who you were. It didn't just change, it ended because this slothful, regretful, damaged, annoyed, really dishonest existence that somebody wanted for you is not, that's not your destiny. You have put in boundaries because you needed them. Like I'm picking up on an energy of somebody that put in boundaries with their creative endeavors because I think you picked up limits, borders, guidelines, lines, rules, barriers, constraints, demarcations, restrictions, personal space, respect, self preservation. This is you recognizing, hey, I got to take care of myself. That's this energy. Somebody with this planting seeds is you're understanding that you you don't need to like have any bad blood, any ill feelings, any problems anywhere. Like I'm picking up on an energy of somebody that is willing to smooth things over because you're trying to be in this very abundant energy and you can't do that if you're holding on to regrets and feeling some type of way, being all stuck up in your head. That is why a part of these boundaries that you are required to have at this point is because you got somebody in the background that would love to slip back into your energy and cause you literally like burden on top of burden in your life to where you ain't gonna know how to come up for air. You ain't gonna be able to get air. This is somebody that would love to destroy every single thing that you are building. But the divine timing that is really unfolding in your life was really, I'm hearing the universe said, okay, we need to give them the collective enough time to get over this walking red flag because this divine masculine who is like maybe dealing with a whole lot of loss and things that they've lost and been taken away is because of the fact that they stabbed a divine feminine in the back because they stole from this divine feminine, because they were annoyed with this divine feminine, they were mean to this divine feminine, they didn't try and clear up anything with this divine feminine, and they may have even left them on red, like ghosted them, because with wolf in sheep's clothing and transformation, I'm picking up on an energy that somebody is actually thinking about how they really treated their divine feminine and what they really are having to process and expect to overcome. This is like I'm picking up like somebody wanting to pray to God, but they're like, but wait a minute, I do know how I treated that person. So what am I supposed to say? Lord, help them not remember the fact that I was real janky with them, lied to them, cheated on them, gaslit them, love bombed them, like mentally messed them up and had them doubting themselves and all anxious and nervous about nothing. Cause I had them walking on eggshells all the time. This is that type of energy. It's like that's what you're gonna pray about. You gonna ask the Lord to see if somebody that you did, that you did like that, by the way, you gonna ask the Lord to see if he can figure that out for you, get that straight, have them, whoever that is, to not feel some level of resentment, some level of hurt, some level of get the hell away from me. Yeah, this is that energy. Somebody that wanted you to fall from grace, somebody that wanted to see you be unsuccessful, but they also want to come back. And keep in mind, yeah, I'm gonna be all right tonight. You don't have to call. And that's the thing. You haven't. You aren't calling. You're over here planting seeds and you are cleansing your energy of anything that was not of your highest or greatest good. This is where somebody may have really had you in a more self-aware energy, because you really had to question a whole lot that happened with this person, including why you let them take from you, why you let them stab you in the back, but you still chose to entertain them. That is this type of energy where you're having a real serious communication with self, and becoming clean with the answers, and really stepping into your purpose, saying, okay, that was the past. Going forward, this is, we are not accepting bum behavior. We are not accepting less than. We know our worth, and we add tax. What are we doing? We add tax. That is correct. Holy Spirit, I just need a closing message for the those seeing 222. Closing message for those seeing 222. Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Closing message for those seeing 222. Closing message, please, Holy Spirit, for those seeing 222. Thank you. Oh, well. Closing message for those seeing 222 is somebody is coming towards you, and they're getting ready to travel. This is an energy where you do have a past life energy. Somebody is coming towards you, and they love you unconditionally. This is somebody you planted some seeds, some type of seeds. There's growth. There is a transformation. Somebody, I don't know if the person coming towards you has dealt with a thief, a red flag thief who stabbed them in the back, somebody that was a wolf in sheep's clothing, or that's you, or both of y'all have dealt with some real karmics in your past. But there is a connection coming your way that is traveling towards you, and this is unconditional love. You understand me? This is divine timing. This is a transformation. This is where I understand why your haters are sitting there looking so sick in the face and sad, because not only are you going to be genuinely happy, but like, this is a leveling up. This is a moving of a connection that I know you didn't see coming, but it is coming, and it is, this love knows no bounds. This is more than a friendship. This is a connection like none other. You planted the seeds, you set boundaries, and I'm telling you, somebody is like, yep, let me like expeditiously get to the collective, because that's the love of my life, and I got to get there. There's a transformation happening with a love, with an unconditional love, and divine masculine is out here. So I'm seeing this gentleman in this wheelchair. I don't know, take it as it resonates, but somebody may have had a major life altering situation happen, but it caused them to really reflect and think about who was there, and who did they take from, and who did they mistreat, and how do they fix this. Oof. Yeah, but whatever this is, the Most High God, the universe, the Holy Spirit has said, oh, I got this, and I'm lining things up. Everything is coming in at its perfectly designed time. Excuse the paint on my fingers, y'all. I had to paint my front porch rocking chairs, and all I can tell you is I am so excited, because whenever I get the opportunity to create art, that just makes me happy. And I bought these chairs, assembled them so that I could have some new seating on my front porch. And some said, well, it's the raw wood, so that means you could paint it. And if you could paint it, that means that you could maybe do some art instead of just painting it. Like, you could do your own art and then seal it, and da-da, it's a piece of art. It's not just a chair. And when I tell you, I pulled out my paint, I pulled out my brushes, and I went to work. and felt some type of like creative essence. Just like I felt almost iridescent. I'm just gonna tell you, because I did, because I was just so excited about these chairs. So I still have to seal them with the polyurethane stuff, weather sealant stuff. And then once I do that and they dry, man, oh man, I might post some pictures of them because they're just too cute. Because I had a ball painting. So there's a transformation, there's a creative energy, and somebody is traveling towards you to show you unconditional love. Yeah, and there's going to be a real heart to heart discussion. I'm telling you, there's something coming towards you, and somebody, this is like you had a major test and you passed it, or someone did. Someone had a major test and they passed it, and it was that was the final test. And now the love that you've been waiting for, the connection, the union, the covenant, the agreement that you've been looking for, the contract that you've been praying would be your contract. It is, yeah, I'm hearing the timer is going off because it's ready. I'm going to end it there. I thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Leave me a comment below if any of this resonates. I will be back with another reading, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. But collective, know that you've been planting these seeds and watering them too. And it is your time for harvest. So this is going to be beautiful energy. Know that. Know that somebody is traveling towards you to show you unconditional love. Enjoy it. I'll be back with another reading. But until next time, collective, be kind to yourself and others. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Take it easy.